A couple of years ago now, I went to Edinburgh Fringe.
Bring your heart, bring your dreams. It's time for Southwold Scribblings.
Now, I'd written a book online called When the Sky Falls In, and it was a book that I wrote when I lost my mum and my stepdad within a very, very short time of each other. So I decided I would love to take this to Edinburgh Fringe and make a performance out of it. And oh my God, Edinburgh is such a beautiful city. I'd never been there before, but oh my goodness, it is so, so beautiful. So I went up there and it was an early morning slot, which probably wasn't the best time to talk about such intense emotions. But what happened was everybody, both me and the audience, we got caught up in it all. And either I went out to the audience to give a hug to somebody because they're a bit upset and I didn't want to see that at all, or they came up to me and hugged me on stage after the performance, and it went down well and people really enjoyed it. And I was so pleased that I could make a performance out of this book and just get across the emotions and the issues involved with what happened in that book. Can you visualize that outside, which is where I had to sell my tickets? I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Outside, people were just, it was like a normal working day for Edinburgh. So people walking up and down very fast, just trying to get to work or get to a coffee before they go to work. And my job was, because it was just me, and you have to give out leaflets because you're just about to perform. So this is literally outside the theatre. And the performance of When the Sky Falls In involved a cat. Well, not a real cat, but, like a stuffed cat. Well, no, not a stuffed cat, but you know what I mean. A toy cat, thank you, from a charity shop that I took with me. And so when I was outside, I was a bit stressed. I got very stressed because I was just about, you have to do this like 20 minutes just before you go on stage and perform your piece. So let me get this right. So I had a very, very short amount of time, literally in front of the theatre. And what I was meant to say was that it's a play about a cat that saved my life. And in fact, I was so stressed, and my director, Ralph, said, get it right. But of course I didn't. And instead of saying save my life, I said, it's a performance about a cat that threatened my life. And I don't think anybody wants to hear a play about a cat threatening your life. But I managed to sell the tickets and then go inside and do that performance. And I just want to tell you just one more thing, really. Well, a couple of more things, of course. But I went to a performance of someone. There's so much to see. I can't even begin to tell you the skill, that was involved in Edinburgh Fringe. But I went to a performance. I was in the front row, and there was a guy from New York, and he stood up, one day, every day that week. And he said he was now going to open letters from his mum, now that she was no longer with him, and just see, it was a performance. And people say, you have to get out everything and do a performance like that. But the worst thing was, on the second night, he opened the second letter and it said, you've been the most terrible son. Oh, we were so upset. You've been the most terrible son, and if it hadn't been for your brother, blah, 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 blah. And we had to cheer him up. Well, not cheer him up, but we had to sort of make him feel better, because that's what the Edinburgh Fringe was all about, was performance to the audience, and then the audience reacting to the performer. And you know what, as I said before, so much skill in Edinburgh Fringe. You would not believe the range of talent in the art, in the dance, in the music, in the poetry, in that poor man, stand-up comedian from New York. It's all there in front of you. So if you ever get the chance to go to Edinburgh Fringe, I think you should. If you can, just for once. I did it once, and maybe you can as well. So this has been Janet Gershlick with Southwold Scribblings. Take care.
She's got laughter she's got tears. Janet Gershlick through the years. Bring your heart, bring your dreams, 'cause it's Southwold Scribblings.
No, I was just saying that's really, like, sweet to buy her book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.